Welcome to Lagos Update on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. This program highlights the activities of the Lagos State Governor and other state events. I'm Adeola Akindele. In the highlights of the program today, Governor Sanwo-Olu signs anti-open grazing bill into law. This and more after this timeout. We'll begin today with this story. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has assented to the bill prohibiting open cattle grazing and trespass of cattle on land, signing the legislation into law after it was unanimously passed by the State House of Assembly and transmitted to the executive arm for authorization. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who assented the bill on Monday during the state's executive council meeting in Alausa, directed the security agencies to swing immediately into action and enforce provisions of the law. By implication, it is now criminal in Lagos for cattle rearers to occupy unapproved public areas and private land with their livestock for grazing. The law also prohibits the act of moving cattle around public places by herders. The signing of the anti-open grazing law by the governor followed the decision of Southern Governors Forum last August, setting the September deadline to pass the law across member states. Also on Monday, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu also signed legislation transforming the Lagos State Domestic and Sexual Violence Response Team, DSVRT, into a full-blown agency. The development coincided with the commemorative months dedicated to raising awareness on gender-based violence in the state. The DSVRT legislation provides for the establishment of sexual offenders register that will help the state efficiently tackle violations in the communities. The governor appointed Mrs. Titilola Vaivo Adeniyi as the executive secretary of the new agency. Vaivo Adeniyi was the coordinator of the response team before the legislation was signed into law. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has called on service personnel in Lagos military commands to be fully committed to their constitutional responsibilities of keeping the peace and strengthening security in the state. The governor, while receiving the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Farouk Yahaya, during a courtesy visit at the Lagos House Marina, pledged that the state government would not waive its mandate to provide logistics support to all security agencies for continuous operations across the state, but urged the personnel to justify the confidence with improvement in security. Governor Sanwo-Olu said it was important to prioritize safety in the state, given its economic importance and geographic location as one of the country's international borders. He said the state government had shared a commendable relationship with the army and other security agencies in Lagos, promising to strengthen the synergy. Governor Sanwo-Olu also urged the army chief to build on the collaboration with Lagos government and intelligence sharing and rapid response to curb kidnapping, vandalism, and other peculiar security challenges. The army chief, who is in Lagos for traditional assessment of the military formations and warfare assets in the state, said he was excited about the robust collaboration existing between the army and other security agencies operating in Lagos, thanking the governor for the support towards operations of the army in the state. Also on Monday, Lagos State government reiterated its commitment to tackling the menace of drug abuse among youths in various communities of the state. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu stated this at the Lagos House, Ikeja, when he received the delegates of Anglican Communion Church of Nigeria, led by the Archbishop, Metropolitan and Primate, Most Reverend Henry Ndukuba. Governor Sanwo-Olu said his government is building a massive rehabilitation hospital in Ketu-Ejiri to tackle drug abuse and will ensure there is strategic partnership with the church for people to live a better life in a conducive environment. According to the governor, governance starts from the leaders in the church, and together with the government, a viable community can be built. Just as he reiterated his administration's commitment towards improved transportation through the roads, waterways, as well as building rail infrastructure to make Lagos a resilient and livable city.
Continue to ensure that we support in the build of the centenary city that Ekpe axis, and we'll continue to push infrastructure to that place. And why are we doing that? We're doing that because we understand and will appreciate that governance itself, it starts from the leadership of our religious homes, from church, because that is where true governance starts from.
Earlier, the Archbishop, Metropolitan and Primate, Most Reverend Henry Ndukuba, thanked the governor for partnering with the church, attending to the welfare of the people, and commended him for outstanding performance in tackling the COVID-19 pandemic.
Drug and addiction is one of the monsters that are glaring at our faces because it cuts across the different classes, from the man in the street to the big man in the office. You see people who are hooked. Our boys on the street are hooked. When our youths don't have job and they are hooked in drug, you know what that means? We want to assure you, as the scripture enjoins us, we will keep praying for you. We are proud of what you and your team is doing.
On Tuesday, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu promised that his administration is committed to increasing investment in the waterways to further boost the state's economy. Governor Sanwo-Olu stated this when he received the Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Awal Zubaru Gambo, on a courtesy visit at the Lagos House Marina. The governor stated that his administration is currently increasing the number of jetties and ferry terminal, training a rapid response waterway team, and building a control center to make water transportation safe and attractive to residents, while also rehabilitating a number of roads around the Navy town. Governor Sanwo-Olu commended the Navy for its many duties in Lagos, stressing that the state would continue to render the necessary support to ensure a robust security architecture.
But on the waterways, it's also to ensure that the inland waterways are also well patrolled and they're well secured. We continue to have a robust security architecture with the Nigerian Navy and other security operatives. The Army, the Air Force, the other security agencies, and Mohammed, they're all working together. Both on regular inspection, and monitoring.
The Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Gambo, who was accompanied by top naval officers in Lagos, said the visit was aimed at strengthening the cordial relationship with Lagos. While thanking the state government for the land allocated to the Navy in Ekpe, he said one of the 3 newly allocated naval bases in Lekki would soon be developed to forestall the Tin Can Island situation at the Lekki Deep Sea Port. The Chief of Naval Staff promised that the Navy would continue to do its best to maintain the maritime security of Lagos.
So I want to assure Your Excellency the continued support of the Nigerian Navy towards the well-being and economic prosperity of Lagos State.
Vice Admiral Gambo also shared the activities of the Navy Admiralty Services, the business ventures of the Navy, which provides ferry services, dredging and survey, and its readiness to help solve the transportation problems in Lagos. Lagos State government on Wednesday launched a comprehensive nutrition program to tackle cognitive and learning disabilities in newborns. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu rolled out the Mother, Infant and Child Mitch initiative to address nutritional needs of pregnant women across the 57 local government areas and local council development areas of the state. The scheme aims to raise the level of care for expectant mothers in undeserved communities throughout their pregnancy periods and to support the development of infants' brains from fetus to neonatal stage, especially in the first 2,000 days, said to be significant in a child's formative stage. The Health Initiative is a key component of the Womb to School program a basket of social investments initiated by the Sanwo-Olu administration to facilitate human capital development and to raise socially responsible citizens from the womb through infancy, childhood, and into adulthood. The Deputy Governor, Obafemi Hamzat, Head of Service, Hakeem Okunla, wife of the Lagos State Governor, Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, and wife of the Deputy Governor, Oluremi Hamzat, attended the event held at the Government Secretariat in Alausa. Finally, on the program today, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has promised that his administration will continue to leverage technology for the state to become African modern economy and a smart city, while making sure that businesses flourish without impediments. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who was represented by his deputy, Obafemi Hamzat, stated this on Thursday at an out-of-home advertising conference and exhibition 2021 organized by the Lagos State Signage and Advertisement Agency, LASA, with the theme, The Roadmap for the Growth of Signage and Out-of-Home Advertisements Post-COVID-19 in Lagos State. The governor also said his administration will support in providing data to enhance capacity of small and medium-scale enterprises while addressing some of the challenges in the state to become a 21st century economy.
It is therefore important that practitioners and all the stakeholders must re-evaluate the nature of the services they provide with a view to meeting the needs of other sectors that they serve. That is the businesses that uses advertising, and of course those of us that actually consume the advertisement.
In his welcome address, Commissioner for the Environment and Water Resources, Tunji Bello, said the conference will create a better roadmap for the out-of-home industry in fostering effective collaboration with all stakeholders in the advertising sector.
I must, however, say that it is not all a public process. Yet, because nothing good comes easy except through the collective effort of all stakeholders involved. I believe this gathering is part of that journey to arrive at the desired destination. This 2021 conference and exhibition will stimulate ideas for the benefit of the outdoor advertising industry, and not only in Lagos, but in Nigeria as a whole.
Earlier, in his presentation on LASA Roadmap, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Lagos State Signage and Advertisement Agency, Adeola Akindele, said the main objective of the conference is for the Sanwo-Olu's administration to gain confidence of stakeholders and investing publicly through the policies and programs of the agency, thus improving sectoral investment, drive sustainable growth, encourage regular engagement and development of the state. Dusemo also said the event is meant to find solutions to some issues affecting the industry as it affects the smart city plans for Lagos. And with that story, we conclude this week's edition of Lagos Update, a program that highlights the activities of the Lagos State Governor and other state events. You can listen to Lagos Traffic Radio on our website www.trafficradio961.ng and follow us on our various social media platforms: Instagram, Lagos Traffic; Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. On YouTube, subscribe to our channel, Lagos Traffic 961. You can download our app, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM from Play Store for more updates. Thanks to my producer, Babatunde Akinyemi, studio engineer Oyeshola Ola. The executive producer is Tayo Akunle. I'm Adeola Akindele. Next week is another date. Stay blessed and stay safe.